Hello, friends. I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is great, except that it's very cold right now. Like, I wasn't expecting cold weather and snow and everything else that's supposed to be hitting. It didn't really hit here much, but whatever. It's still cold, and I've been wanting to come down here and dork around on workbench stuff, but between my kid is playing softball this spring for school, so we've had practices. I have to go do that and cook dinner and all that sort of stuff. And then all of the things that I've done with Component Studio this week that I've been telling you about, I have not had a whole lot of time, which is good because it means that, you know, I'm making the money that I need to make to pay the taxes that I need to pay. But it's also it's a very rewarding process. But I think Em is kind of done. She's kind of done with me telling her about it because I've been working so hard on it this week. So I just need to do it silently and get it over with. But discovered Wednesday night I was working. I was finishing up some of the stuff that I had to do for the next release, and somebody reported a bug on our Discord. And I went and looked at it, and took me probably a half an hour to track the bug down, maybe even 45 minutes to track the bug down. And what I discovered was it was a bug related to something that I did in the previous release, a new feature that I added. And it was a pretty bad bug in my head. Like it's an easy code fix. Like it's just literally changing one number to ignore a column when saving stuff. The problem is that's easy. The problem is I now need to go remove that when when you change that number, it's saved in the database incorrectly, and there's no easy way for me to remove programmatically, like remove that. I need to remove that number from the database for anybody who's happened to do what this particular person did is going to have an error in their stuff, and so that has to be fixed. And so I mean that was Wednesday night, and I was like a little bit losing it. Like, oh my God, I cannot believe I did this. I have no concept of how to fix this. My boss JT wasn't around, so I couldn't ask him much, and it's like, well, I have to wait. And so yesterday I woke up thinking about it. Like, the other problem is the way that we've been managing the Git repository. I need to do it. I've unfortunately pushed stuff to master that isn't quite ready for release, or it could be now. But instead of working, I do new branches for each issue, but I branch those off of master, and then when I'm done with them, I merge them back in. So there's a bunch of stuff sitting in master, ready to go. Which I suppose we could just build, but we're for a hot fix like this, I don't want to do a whole new release. That's a different thing. Just do a hot fix. But I got it all dorked up. So I need to actually have a development branch, and all of my issue branches come off of that development branch, and then when we're ready to merge, we do that. The normal stuff. But boy, it's been a week. It's been a wild week. Lots of highs and lows for me intellectually. I had lots of great moments where I thought, I got it, I really did the thing. And then I would find a way that I broke the thing, and then I did it, I really did the thing. And then I broke the thing. And then finally last night I was like, I got it, it works, everything's great. And then this happened, and it was just like, or Wednesday night. And then that happened, and it was just like, whoops, And then of course I'm laying there. So that problem breaks. I'm laying in bed trying to sleep. And I realized that part of my search function, I did it in a really stupid way, like the dumbest way possible. Like, I could totally fix that, and it's much less cycle time, much less CPU time to do it the better way. The better way is way better, right? And I realized last night laying down, like, why am I doing that? That's really dumb. So I had to fix that Thursday. Good God, I'm lost. Is it the weekend? Can it be the weekend already? It is the weekend, right? I'm gonna do whatever. I hope I have I hope you have a great weekend. I'm gonna have a great weekend, and maybe I'll get some relaxation time, and we can talk about it on Monday. But for now, I'm gonna go back to work and try to finish up what I'm doing because I'm lost. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you again Monday. Today's word you should know to sound smart is proctor, and is a noun meaning one who manages or supervises another person's activities and affairs. A life of luxury would be so exhausting if it weren't for the many proctors who take care of our mundane activities. Proctor, Proctor. I've only ever heard proctor used as like somebody who's proctoring an exam. I thought that was the definition, was the person who's watching you take an exam.